Fast forward from the war in Bosnia to the war in Afghanistan. It's a mission that's created a new awareness of our soldiers, fighters. This image was front and center at the first annual Canadian Army Run, but when we chased the story a little further along the road, well, we got a bit of a surprise.
It's a great time to be a soldier, and the proof's all around us. I've been in the Army 30 years, and the level of support from our civil population is extraordinary. Connecting with Canadians is all about us getting out and interacting with those folk who send us their sons and daughters, or allow their sons and daughters to join our ranks. And there's a high degree of reciprocity.
We're in a new normal, a different age totally. And we are truly one with the Canadians, so that people realize that those people out here running today, those are the kids next door. Those are the kids next door who volunteered to serve our country. Canadians are starting to relate with their Canadian forces. We are one and part of our wonderful country.
Yes. And then we heard this.
I don't understand why we're in war. I wasn't for it, you know. Like if I have some, like if I'm able to change it, like I would change it because like I'm not for it.
I don't like the fact we're over there personally at all right now. I mean, we didn't have anything to do with it in the first place. Really, it wasn't our fight. I understand the idea of the global security issue, but I don't think that if it's affecting Canada alone, like we were not attacked, I don't think we really have a personal involvement in sovereignty. We don't belong there.
I don't support war. I think it's a terrible thing, and yeah, it's just sending all these like young people up there and not having any solutions come back. It's a terrible thing.
Honestly, I don't think I want to get even started on the whole idea of the war, because I don't agree with that's happening, and I don't think we should be supporting the American war as much as we are right now.
It seems like it's not even there because, like, if you ask some people, they won't even know that Canada's in the war, you know? So, like, when the media does not expose it, nobody knows about it. It seems like it's not there.
Did I hear that right? Did she say not even there? When we first began our story, talking to the Canadian military, it appeared that Canadian support for and understanding of our troops had increased sharply since the mission in Afghanistan began. But then we hit the streets to find out your opinion, and that's when our story took a dramatic turn. Here's why. Canadian troops are still perceived as peacekeepers.
And part of the reason that we see that is that first the Martin government and later some commentators, liberal commentators in particular, have noted that we somehow stumbled into this mission, that we didn't think that it was going to be an intense combat operation when we first took on the operation, the mission in Kandahar. So the idea that somehow this was meant to be a peace support operation and somehow inadvertently became a combat mission. So there still is this perception out there that this wasn't something that we intended, when in reality, as most people who study the military know, the Canadian Forces train primarily to fight war.